Hey guys, before I start walking, I want you to listen to this. There is a robust conehead that is very close over here. In fact, this is the closest I've heard one yet this year. Well, anyway, here we go, southeastern field cricket. Wow, for once, it wasn't the first thing that I heard, it was the robust conehead. Oh yeah, the eastern gray tree frog's back in my backyard now. I'm sure you can hear it. There it was. I just heard a lesser anglewing down that way. Part of the. All right, let me explain. I meant to say this earlier, but then I got distracted by the cone head. I know I said I was done for this month, but last night I was standing in my backyard and I was hearing more lesser angle wings, like the most I've heard all year so far. So I decided, I'll walk. There's southeastern field cricket. I can hear the robust conehead from here. I hear the tree cricket. It's actually pretty warm tonight, surprisingly. So things sound pretty normal right now. Oh, that's a Colombian trig. Okay. I thought it was a fall field cricket for a minute, but no, it's just a Colombian trig. I know my area. Narrowing tree cricket, I'm assuming. I know my area gets the fall field crickets because I've heard them before, but I haven't heard them yet. I hear a four-spotted tree cricket down that way, it sounds like. Oh wow, it sounds like they're everywhere down here right now. And unfortunately, I can't point my phone that way because somebody's walking. Are you kidding me? Ugh, somebody's walking right in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet until I get away from him. Narrowing tree crickets. Four-spotted tree crickets. I'm not gonna stop here tonight since there's someone around. That mess is still here. Ugh. Oh, there's a pretty close Colombian trig. I'm sure you heard that. All right, I'm away from him now. That was so stupid. Ugh. Out of all the times for him to be walking up this way, it's when I'm walking through. If I was just about a few minutes late earlier, I wouldn't have ran into him. I hear narrow-winged tree crickets. It sounds like there's more tree cricket activity tonight. I'm not hearing the two-spotted here tonight, though. I'm hearing the four-spotted down that way. I'm hearing a lot more four-spotted tonight than I have in a while. I haven't heard this many four-spotted tree crickets. Probably, to be honest, probably ever since I first started hearing tree crickets this year. I'm approaching the robust conehead again. Yeah, I'm sorry I went quiet back there for a few minutes. I just do not like talking. I just don't like talking into these videos when there's someone around, because, you know, people are so judgmental. They might think you're just a crazy psychopath that likes to talk to himself. Or not psychopath. I'm trying to think of the right words. They might think there's something wrong with you, like mentally, you know. I hear a southern ground cricket, which has stopped. Another southern ground cricket over here, it sounds like. I'm sure you can hear the eastern gray tree frogs. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. There was a lesser anglewing than there was again. I thought I was hearing a, yeah, I think I'm hearing a greater anglewing. Not the clicking call, but the other one, the one that's real short. Another four-spotted tree cricket. Sounds like. Listen. You hear that short, almost like a ch sound? I think that's from a greater anglewing, because I remember hearing that last year. And also that sound is on songs of insects too, so yeah. Columbian trigs in this tree. I wonder if both the lesser and greater anglewing make a shorter call like that, because if that's the case, then what am I trying to say here? If that's the case, then it could be them doing that. Oh, it sounds like I'm approaching the common true katydids. And I just heard another lesser anglewing. Oh, I hear a Nebraska conehead down here somewhere. It sounds like it's right over in that that ground cover somewhere. All right, there's the katydids. All right, I'm gonna go. That person has their window right open. That's why I didn't stay as long. I hear another robust conehead down that way. All right, I'm sure you can hear that now. That. Yeah, that just sounds like a greater anglewing to me. But they do have two calls. They make that one, and they have sort of like a clicking call as well that goes. I haven't heard that one yet, though. That's kind of why I'm wondering if the lesser angle wings do the same thing. Although I haven't heard the regular lesser angle wing call coming from the same spot, so I kind of have a feeling it's not. I think it's a greater angle wing. The only ones my area is really still waiting on now is the Japanese burrowing crickets, the jumping bush crickets, the common meadow katydids in some areas, not in my neighborhood, but like around my town I'll hear some. Oh, there was a lesser angle wing. See what I mean? There's just a lot more of them now than the last time I did this. And it happened over like what, a couple nights? I think that's honestly really cool. Southeastern field cricket. Oh, look, the moon's pretty. Lesser angle wing. There's the eastern gray tree frog in my backyard. That's so funny. The ones back there in that swimming pool, I haven't heard those in days now. I'm not sure what's happened to them. Another lesser angle wing. See what I mean? There's just more constant now. And I'm approaching this robust cone head. I'm not hearing the eastern striped crickets through there like I normally do for some reason. All right, I'm gonna let you listen to this cone head real quick. I'm trying to get to a good angle. Here we go. All right. I'm hearing a tree cricket in this tree that sounds pretty loud. I'm hearing quite a few of them actually. I'm hearing a Nebraska conehead somewhere. Southern ground cricket, it sounds like. Oh wow, it sounds like there's a lot of narrow-winged tree crickets in this tree. Southeastern field cricket. Wow, there's one there and there's one in, like, it sounds like they're in these rocks somewhere. Oh yeah, there's a lot of tree crickets in this tree. All right. Up there's a faint Nebraska conehead. Oh, there's a better angle of the moon. I definitely can see it now. I'm hearing narrowing tree crickets just all around me right now. I hear Columbian trigs. And I'm starting to faintly hear the common true katydids. Oh, I really hear them now, the common true katydids. I think this is the warmest night we've actually had in a while. I mean, yeah, it's not like the fall nights, definitely not yet, but I don't know. I feel like it's just been cooler here lately, but tonight's actually a little warmer. Maybe that's why I'm hearing more coneheads than I was before. Maybe they prefer the warmer weather. Southern ground cricket. Wow, the common true katydids sound pretty loud tonight. Oh, I hear 2 spotted tree crickets now. I think this is definitely where I hear them the most at, is down here. Southeastern field cricket. All right, I'm here. All right, that's long enough, I think. I hear another robust conehead down this way somewhere. Oh, I hear a Nebraska conehead down that way now. I feel like there was that one night when I got back from my grandma's where I had tons of Nebraska coneheads, but I feel like ever since that night there's been less ever since. I don't know why. Ah, here comes a car, of course. Why wouldn't they be coming? I'm approaching where the snowy tree crickets usually are. Sounds like an Allard's ground cricket right there. Yep, I hear the snowy tree crickets. I hear the sword-beard conehead. I actually think it's pronounced beering. I'll have to look it up. Oh God, I might have been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. I'm trying to find this real loud one I normally hear. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm gonna go. Hang on a minute. I think I'm hearing a different tree cricket species down here. I know I normally don't walk this far, but... Oh, I hear a 2-spotted. Oh, there's more There's more snowy tree crickets down this way. I might have to split this video. I might have to make 2 different videos if my mom asks me if I'm okay. Because I might stay out. I might be out longer than she'll probably message me. I'll probably be gone before I'll probably be gone too long for her not to message me and check on me, if that makes sense. I'm just walking even further because it sounds like there's more. Yeah, see, I'm hearing a different species. Narrow-winged and there's a... I'm actually glad I did this because I'm actually getting to hear a little more. That's a real pretty view with the trees, and then you got the moon shining through. I like that. I hear a Nebraska conehead in there, and narrow-winged tree crickets, I'm assuming, and snowy tree crickets. I really wish I had a light. I think I'm gonna stop doing this whenever I reach this whenever I reach this dusk to dawn light. I think, or at the end of this curve, that's as far as I'm gonna go. There's the tree crickets I was hearing. I think they're just 4-spotted. I thought they might have been broadwing, but I think the broadwing's a little louder and they have a faster pulse rate. The snowies are just all over this right here. Oh my God, I'm so glad I came down here. I hear katydids everywhere. Ah, here comes a car. I gotta go. Ugh. Well, I'm so glad I did this. For real, I am. I'm glad I decided to walk even further because I actually heard more. I'm trying to listen out in these fields and see if I hear stuff. And there's the Nebraska conehead. I might do this from now on now. I might walk even further. Who knows? We'll see what the future holds. Another car? Alright. Snowy tree crickets are loud behind me. I hear a sword-bearing conehead. And an Allard's ground cricket somewhere. There's where I was hearing the narrow-winged and the snowy tree crickets. I think it is soothing with just the narrow-winged tree crickets, but I feel like when you have both the narrow-winged and snowies together, it's 10 times as peaceful. Like, it's just so relaxing. Another sword. No, wait, that's the same one. I'm just closer. The sword-beard conehead. Oh, I hear a 2-spotted tree cricket. There are just snowy tree crickets everywhere. I think they like these kind of narrow forested areas that kind of stretch out for a long period, if that makes sense, because you guys can tell it's not a full-on wooded area. It's just kind of like a bunch of trees planted in a row right through here. I think that's what they like. I heard a Carolina ground cricket faintly right there, I think. There's not as many lesser anglewings down here, I noticed. Those are more up around my house. Oh, southeastern field crickets. Those definitely aren't new. There's the katydids from that way again. Colombian trigs in these trees. So yeah, what was I don't know if I ever finished the list of species I'm still waiting on. I'm still waiting on the Japanese burrowing crickets and the jumping bush crickets and the round-tipped coneheads, and I just heard a lesser angling, and what else? The fall field cricket. Yeah, I'm still waiting on that, at least in my area. Is that it? Well, the broadwing tree cricket, I'm pretty sure I'm still waiting on those, if that's not what I heard at the end of the street down there. I know I've heard them before. Narrowing tree crickets, I can hear them in the distance. Oh, but I can already hear the robust conehead across the street from my house. I can already hear it from here. I can hear the narrowing tree crickets all around me. I hear another faint sword-bearing conehead up that way. Southeastern field crickets. Oh, I hear a faint Nebraska cone. Hang on a minute. I'm hearing a Japanese burrowing cricket. Are you hearing that, guys? Hang on. I'm not going to stand here too much longer, but I want to hear it again. There it is. Oh, nice. I have at least one Japanese burrowing cricket now. Nice. Now I really hope Vinyl Nerd reacts to this, even though he is trying to calm down on those still, I think. Oh, there's the robust conehead. I hear it up that way. I hear some Colombian trigs in that tree. And there's the robust conehead, as I was saying. Alright, I'm back home now, so I'm gonna go to my backyard and listen for a few minutes. So, yeah, just give me a minute. Alright, I'm in my backyard now, and I'm sure you can hear the eastern gray tree frog. My God, the southeastern field crickets are just all over my backyard. Oh, lesser anglewing, that was close. Let me see if I can, I would need a flashlight, so yeah, I can't see it right now. There we go. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone now. All right, let's listen behind my fence and see what I hear. Wow, I can hear the robust conehead from here. Oh, lesser anglewing. All right, I guess now I'm serious this time. This will probably be the last one I do for a while until I hear the first jumping bush cricket at least. Because even though I do like doing these and I have plenty of storage now, it kind of gets boring hearing the same old stuff over and over, if you know what I mean. So, and I'm sure you guys want to hear new stuff too, so yeah. Let's see if the Carolina ground cricket's in the garden again. Yep, I hear it. Wait, hang on a minute. I thought I was hearing a sage trig over here. But of course I'm not now. I'm hearing a narrow-winged tree cricket over here. Wow, it seems like I've noticed one thing. Most of the time when you have one cricket come out, then mostly a bunch of them come out. Usually it's not just one, you get a lot of them together. Lesser anglewing. What's this? Oh, it just stopped. Narrow-winged tree cricket. Oh, God. I tripped on that rock right there. All right, let's go back here. See what we can hear back here tonight. Carolina ground crickets, it sounds like mostly. I'm hearing something else. Do you hear that? But it doesn't sound like it's on the ground. It sounds like it's maybe up in a tree. I wonder if it could be a Thomas's trig. But it sounds a little fast for them, I think. I don't know if you can even hear what I'm talking about. Well, I hear it a little better right here. All right. There's a lot of Carolina ground crickets back here, I noticed. Probably with all the ground cover. Oh, this cricket. Of course, I approach it and it stops again. There it goes. Oh, it's a Carolina ground cricket. All right. I thought it might have been a common short-tailed, but no. Oh, there's the eastern gray tree frog. let's see if I hear anything up on this hill here. I hear Colombian trigs now from this angle. I hear a narrowing tree cricket up there, faintly. All right, let's see what's in my own yard now. Or, you know, like on the other side of the fence. Lesser anglewing down that way. Southeastern field cricket down here. All right, I'm very tired, so I think I'm gonna stop the video when it gets to 40 minutes. I would go longer, but I'm sweating like crazy. I need to cool off soon. I thought I was hearing something behind the grill, but it sounded like it stopped when I got near. I heard another lesser anglewing down that way. Last night I was hearing something in the neighbor's yard, it sounded like. Hang on. Yep, and it's still here. Maybe that's what I was hearing from the other side of the fence. Okay, yeah, never mind. It does sound like it's on the ground. It's probably an Allard's ground cricket. Hopefully you can hear it. All right. See if there's any tree crickets back here tonight. I don't think I've checked yet. Yeah, I hear some faintly, but I don't know if you can hear them, but I'm hearing them slightly. I swear, I bet you, like, yeah. Hang on, what am I even saying? Never mind. I hear a pretty loud Colombian trig from here. Let's listen to the eastern gray tree frog one more time. All right, well, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Bye.